Ever feel like navigating your morning commute is like strategizing for battle? Or that office politics could rival ancient warfare? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the art of war in daily life, applying Sun Tzu's strategies where ancient wisdom meets modern mayhem. Buckle up as we decode Sun Tzu for the 21st century, turning every enemy into an opportunity. In the art of ancient warfare, Sun Tzu placed immense importance on knowing the terrain, asserting that it could make or break a battle. Fast forward a few millennia, and our battlefields have changed, but the principle remains. Today, our terrain might not be littered with mountains and rivers, but with coffee shops offering the best Wi-Fi, traffic patterns that dictate our commute, and even the digital landscapes of social media algorithms. Understanding your daily terrain is about mastering the environment to your advantage, whether it's finding that quiet spot for a midday break or knowing exactly when to hit the grocery store to avoid the after-work rush. What's a terrain in your life that you could navigate more strategically? Maybe it's timing your coffee runs to avoid the line or finding the perfect nook for quiet reading. Share your terrain and strategy below. Your terrain might be navigating the urban jungle or the maze of online work. Like generals of old, we plot our courses, strategize our moves, and sometimes retreat to fight another day. The modern terrain requires us not just to know the physical spaces, but to understand the virtual ones too. Ever tried to find peace in the cacophony of social media or sought a path through the digital forest of streaming services? That's terrain mastery in the digital age. And let's not forget the terrain of our own homes. In the realm of remote work, where the line between office and living space blurs, knowing your terrain means creating a sanctuary amidst the chaos. It's about carving out a corner for tranquility, be it a minimalist desk setup that sparks joy, or that one spot on the couch that somehow boosts productivity. As we channel our inner Sun Tzu, let's not just pass through our days, but navigate them with the precision of a strategist, turning the mundane into the extraordinary. After all, in the art of daily life, knowing your terrain is the first step to victory. Think of a place where you spend a lot of time. What's one change you could make to transform it into a strategic advantage in your day? Could be as simple as rearranging furniture for peace of mind or timing your tasks to when you're most energized. Share your thoughts and let's strategize together. In the timeless strategy manual, The Art of War, Sun Tzu advised, know your enemy and know yourself, and you can fight 100 battles without disaster. In today's world, our enemies are less about opposing armies and more about the challenges and obstacles that disrupt our peace and productivity. These modern adversaries range from the tangible, like the pile of laundry that's become a permanent fixture in your living room, to the intangible, such as procrastination or the endless scroll of social media. But let's get real for a second. When Sun Tzu talked about knowing your enemy, he probably didn't imagine we'd be strategizing against Netflix binge sessions or the siren call of a smartphone at 3 a.m. Yet, here we are, applying ancient wisdom to the art of not getting sucked into another episode or doom scrolling through Twitter. X. Who or what is your enemy in daily life? Is it the snooze button on your alarm, the distraction of a buzzing phone, or maybe it's your own inner critic? Share your strategies for facing these foes. Understanding your enemies in the context of daily life isn't about literal confrontation. It's about recognizing the habits, distractions, and patterns that hold you back. It's the realization that the real battle is against our tendencies to overcommit, to compare ourselves with others on social media, or to neglect self-care in the pursuit of productivity. In the spirit of Sun Tzu, knowing your enemies is as much about introspection as it is about action. It's about identifying the distractions and deterrents in our lives, then crafting a battle plan to mitigate their impact. Whether it's setting boundaries, scheduling downtime, or simply turning off notifications, the tactics are plentiful. So, as we navigate the complexities of modern life with Sun Tzu as our guide, remember that knowing your enemy is an important step towards personal victory. And in this battle for peace, productivity, and well-being, the greatest victories are those won within. Sun Tzu might have been prepping his troops for ancient battles, but his strategies are just as applicable to the battlegrounds of our daily lives. Think of it this way. Every email you send is an arrow shot, every to-do list, a battle plan, and every successful day, another territory conquered. But success isn't just about attacking, it's about knowing when to hold back, when to push forward, and when to pivot entirely. Let's talk about the element of surprise. In your day-to-day, this isn't about ambushing your colleagues with surprise meetings. It's about surprising yourself with your own flexibility. Changed plans aren't setbacks, they're opportunities to adapt and overcome. It's like improvising a dance move when you trip over someone's briefcase on the subway. Grace under pressure, folks. Now, onto the art of deception. No, we're not advocating for trickery in the traditional sense. This is about deceiving your own procrastination and inertia. Trick yourself into productivity with small, manageable tasks that lead to big victories. It's the classic, write the first word and suddenly you've written a paragraph tactic. And let's not forget about alliances. Sun Tzu knew the power of strong partnerships. Translate that to modern networking, mentoring, or just teaming up with a friend for mutual accountability on fitness goals. It's like forming your own Avengers team for everyday life's challenges. Lastly, the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas the defeated strategist first fights and then seeks victory. This means preparation is key. Your morning routine, your workspace organization, even your meal prep, it's all part of setting the stage for success before the battle of the day even begins. Incorporating Sun Tzu strategies into our daily lives isn't about waging war. It's about navigating our personal and professional worlds with wisdom, foresight, and a dash of cunning. Remember, the greatest strategies are those that bring not just success, but harmony and balance into our lives. Sun Tzu valued the use of spies for gathering crucial information before making a move. Fast forward to today, and while we might not have cloak and dagger operatives lurking in shadows, we do have the digital age's equivalent, the vast expanse of the internet. In a world where knowledge is power, understanding how to discreetly gather information can be your secret weapon. Whether it's researching a potential employer, understanding market trends, or just knowing what your friends are into these days, the modern spy uses technology as their tool. Imagine deploying your spies not for state secrets, but for uncovering the mystery of who keeps stealing your lunch from the office fridge. Or perhaps launching a covert op to find out whether your favorite coffee shop has finally brought back that pumpkin spice latte. It's about turning the mundane into the intriguing, all while stealthily navigating the information superhighway. In the realm of the professional, spies, or let's say, informed networking, becomes invaluable. Knowing the landscape of your industry, the movers and shakers, and the up-and-coming trends is akin to having your own intelligence network. It's about being prepared, staying one step ahead, and using information not as a weapon, but as a bridge to opportunities and connections. And in the personal sphere, spying might just mean paying attention to the little details that matter to those around you. Noticing a friend's new hobby, a partner's favorite book, or even your pet's latest obsession. It's the art of observation turned into an act of care, proving that sometimes the best spies are simply the best listeners. So, while we may not be navigating the shadowy corridors of espionage, the art of gathering information in today's world remains a pivotal strategy. From digital sleuthing to the attentive observation of our loved ones, being a modern spy is about wielding knowledge with wisdom and a touch of whimsy. Sun Tzu once said, "In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity." Fast forward to the present, and our chaos often looks like a flooded inbox, a calendar in disarray, or the never-ending saga of social media updates. But here's where the ancient strategist's wisdom shines through. Adaptability is your secret weapon in navigating the unpredictable waves of modern life. It's about embracing change, not as an obstacle, but as the path to innovation and growth. Imagine adapting to change as the ultimate video game challenge. Your boss throws a last-minute project your way? That's just the next-level boss battle. Social plans get canceled? Consider it an unexpected side quest where you discover the joys of a quiet night in. Your favorite series got pulled from streaming? Time to explore the depths of your watch list or, dare we say, read a book. Adapting to change isn't just about personal survival, it's a strategy that can propel you forward. In the workplace, it might mean pivoting projects based on new data, or in your personal life, finding creative ways to stay connected with friends and family, even if it's through a screen. Adaptability is recognizing that the only constant in life is change, and the more we can dance with it, the more gracefully we navigate our world. And in the spirit of Sun Tzu, adapting to change is also about knowing when to retreat and regroup. Sometimes, the most strategic move is to step back, recharge, and reassess your approach. It's like hitting the pause button on a hectic day to enjoy a moment of quiet, or choosing to log off social media to reconnect with the real world. Remember, the greatest victories come not from fighting against the current, but from riding it to new horizons. Embrace the unexpected, pivot with purpose, and always keep an eye out for the opportunities hidden within the chaos. Sun Tzu taught that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. In our daily battles, this translates to mastering the art of conflict resolution without turning every disagreement into World War III. It's about seeing beyond the illusion that every conflict must end in a winner and a loser. Instead, imagine a world where conflicts are just misunderstandings waiting to be unraveled, or better yet, opportunities for collaboration and growth. Think of it this way: your coworker snatches the last cup of coffee? That's not an act of war. It's an invite to a coffee-making truce. The Wi-Fi goes down as you're about to send an important email? Consider it the universe's way of teaching you patience and problem-solving, not a personal vendetta by the internet gods. What recent conflict in your life could be reimagined as a misunderstanding or an opportunity for growth? Share your story and how you navigated or could navigate this situation differently. The illusion of conflict often stems from our perception. By changing our perspective, we can transform potential conflicts into chances to enhance understanding and strengthen relationships. It's like turning a debate into a dialogue, where both parties come out richer for having shared their viewpoints. Sun Tzu also knew the importance of choosing battles wisely. In today's terms, this means knowing when to engage and when to let go. Not every social media spat deserves your energy, and not every critique needs a counterargument. Sometimes, the most powerful move is choosing peace over proving a point. And let's not forget, the art of winning without fighting applies not just to external conflicts, but internal ones as well. Facing your own fears, doubts, and insecurities with understanding and compassion can be your greatest victory. It's about conquering the inner turmoil without going to battle with yourself. So, remember that the true art of living is not in vanquishing our foes, but in understanding them, whether they're others or ourselves. By seeing the illusion of conflict for what it truly is, we can navigate life's challenges with grace, diplomacy, and a sense of humor. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of the art of war in daily life, applying Sun Tzu's strategies, it's clear that the ancient battlefield and our modern lives are not so different. Both require strategy, insight, and the courage to face challenges head-on. But perhaps Sun Tzu's greatest lesson is not about war at all. It's about understanding the essence of conflict, the value of strategy, and the power of adaptability in every facet of our lives. From navigating the terrain of our daily routines to knowing our enemies in the form of procrastination or negativity, applying Sun Tzu's strategies has shown us that success, peace, and fulfillment come from within. It's about choosing our battles wisely, making allies out of adversaries, and finding innovative solutions to age-old problems. So, whether you're facing a literal crossroads or a metaphorical battle, remember that the art of war is not just about conflict. It's about crafting a life filled with purpose, understanding, and contentment. As we part ways, take a moment to reflect on the strategies you've encountered today. How will you deploy them in your quest for a simpler, more mindful existence? Thank you for joining us on this strategic journey through the art of war in daily life. If Sun Tzu's insights have sparked a light within you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more philosophical adventures that bridge the past with the present. Until next time, keep strategizing, keep adapting, and most importantly, keep finding joy in the art of living.